Let me also serve if there are any questions in the chat box. The session was a bit long. You have to excuse me for that. I was not reminded to stop, so I just continued. Yeah, if you have any questions, kindly ask. Alternatively, you can post them on the chat box.
What are the resources available in
Personally, I feel
the
what
rhymes
are the
and
resources
storytelling? Available
rhymes and storytelling.
storytelling.
Please, manythings.org is the best website for rhymes and storytelling. You also have a lot of interesting jokes to play, like it's about 1 to 2 minute podcasts, very interesting. You have songs where you can teach word stress, intonation, and tempo, all these interesting aspects. It's manythings.org, manythings.org. So do visit this website. You can find a lot of rhymes and short stories which you can play. They can be used as listening comprehensions. Rhymes which create interest in students. They can listen to it. They can see rhyming order. You can specifically create some tests on pronunciation of individual syllables, and word stress, intonation, rising, falling tunes. All these can be additional things that you can teach using this particular website, manythings.org. It's been there for a long time, quite premier website. There's a question, will you explain about read to me, sir? What do you mean by read? Do you wanna know more about reading skills or reading websites? I didn't get that. Linga Reddy, sir.
Sir, good afternoon. Good morning, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah.
Sir, Read to Me is an app to read the text which is available on the web or our what we call it is in textbook also.
Yeah, that is there.
Can we use in our mobile?
You have document. It depends again the kind of configuration it requires, and most likely advanced mobiles. If you use an advanced mobile, you can. I mean, these mobiles always support those apps to be installed in our mobiles, and you can use it steadily. And some of them don't support, and it only depends on configuration it requires. Most of the websites these days, most of the apps these days, are supporting iOS, the platform that we use today. Most of the mobile support. You can use it
through Android.
Because I don't have it installed, so I tell you direct authoritatively.
Okay, thank you.
Additionally, you can also use Document Reader. Document Reader is another interesting app. So you also have audiobooks. Why don't you try about audiobooks? So if you install audiobooks app in your mobile, then you can have listen to a lot of interesting novels. As you, I mean, if you are in a drive or at a relaxed place, you can still listen to an audio. If you cannot read it because of some constraints, you can always listen to it. Document Reader also provides you how a document can be read. It has additional features such as pronunciation, tempo, pace of reading, all these. So besides read it, whatever you suggested, this will be complementary. These will add more to what you've just suggested.
Thank you, sir.
How the teaching learning materials are available in these websites?
Yeah, there was a technical glitch, so I had to rejoin.
Sir, teaching learning materials are available?
Yeah, most of the websites that I've shown you now, in each website you can find a lot of materials available based on the levels. If you teach in schools, you can choose beginner to intermediate level materials on all skills. And most of these resources are integrated, skill integrated resources. And if you teach in a college, you can try out for intermediate to advanced level web resources, language learning resources. This is how we can find it very interesting. But the thing is, we need to customize. We cannot use them as it is. Some you can use it, worksheets, all of them you can readily use it, take a printout and give it to students in the lab sessions or classroom sessions. And some requires modification. Being teachers, we know the level of students we deal with and the kind of language they can understand and they can solve. We can always customize them, use it. So it's both a kind of a learning opportunity for us, at the same time creating more interest for students. Yeah. What are the sources of our primary school children, sir? Yeah, as I told you, all the websites that I provided, you can use only elementary to basic level resources because those are quite interesting for children. I suggest ESL docs you have in type or topic, say idioms, phrasal verbs, present tense, past tense. To type it, you can find at least 4 to 15 worksheets. You can go through these worksheets, choose the level, and then give it to students. So this is how you can use it for primary school children, advanced level learners, and even for our own self-development. Because working in such tight schedules, we have limited time for professional development. So whenever we get a chance, opportunity, we can improve through self-paced learning by using these web resources.
Okay, any questions? Okay.